Hey, good morning world. Today me and Kane are back down in the Laurel County section of the Daniel Boone National Forest. We got a little bit of rain the other night, so come back down here to check out some waterfalls again. Again, not expecting a whole lot of flow, but fingers crossed that we have good luck like the last time. Figured if we go in with low expectations, can't be let down too bad. But today we're going to head out here to Pine Island Double Falls first this morning. Go check out flow on it, and then that'll kind of dictate what we do the rest of the day. There's pretty good flow on Pine Island. We'll check out a couple other falls out here in the area, and if not, we'll go check out some arches and overlooks. We're going to keep driving out here, head out to Pine Island Double Falls. Alright, so right here, right off the side of Forest Service Road 119 is the Daylight Twin Arches. We'll stop by and check these out on our way out of the woods today. Yeah, finding the pullout for the unofficial trail to Pine Island Double Falls can be a little tricky if you've never been out here before. But it's out here off Forest Service Road 4117. You know, this used to be kind of a rough little road, but earlier this year they started logging out in this area, so they've laid some gravel down, kind of widened the road, cut some of the trees back, so it's not as bad out through here. We're almost out here to the pull out for the unofficial trail, and we're gonna make the hike down, go check out Pine Island Double Falls. Yeah, right here is that pull off of Forest Service Road 4117. From here, we're gonna head out back through the woods this way. This is the start of the unofficial trail down to Pine Island Double Falls. But from right here at the pull out, you can see signs of some of that logging. They're already starting to kind of clear cut it back through there. Hopefully they don't get too close to Pine Island Double Falls down here though. Leave it untouched. It's a beautiful place. Let's go down here and check out the flow today. Well, this isn't a really good sign for today's waterfall chances. This little watershed that the unofficial trail down to Pine Island follows doesn't have any flow at all on it. A little bit of standing water, but nothing moving. Not a good sign for our chances of waterfalls today, but still gonna head out here, check it out anyway. Alright, now we're coming up on where we're gonna split off trail. Check out this little side falls down here. I hear a little bit of trickle on it. We'll go down here and check it out. Coming down here to it, gets a little slick with these leaves, especially when it's been wet. Take your time, make your way down. That's a little slick. Yeah, here we are at Pine Island Double Falls. Kind of like I expected. Not much flow at all on the falls, really. Just a little bit of a trickle, maybe a little more. But still, beautiful spot down here. I always love coming down here. Very rugged. But me and Kane are gonna hang out here a little bit, get some pictures and videos, enjoy the falls for a bit, then make the hike back out. Yeah, we're hiking out from Pine Island Double Falls now. Since the falls didn't have much flow, barely more than a trickle, we're gonna skip on waterfalls the rest of the day. We're gonna go out here, we're gonna check out an overlook, and then hit some arches. Yeah, so here we are, pulled off of Forest Service Road 119. We're right out here where the road ends. There's a gate up here closing the road off. I'm just gonna head up here, head out behind the gate. We're gonna go out here and check out the Narrows Overlook. Beautiful overlook, overlooking the Rockcastle River and the Narrows. Been coming out here for a while, so let's go up here and check out the view today. Alright, and then right here, we're coming up on the Rockcastle Narrows East Trail, trail number 401. We're going to head out this way just a little bit before we head off trail. But this trail will take you down along the Rockcastle River down to the Narrows. But for the Narrows Overlook, we're gonna stay up on top of the ridge here. So let's hike out here and then head off trail. And then right here is where the Rockcastle Narrows trail starts to head downhill. But for the Narrows Overlook, we're gonna keep following this old road bed out. Head off trail back here after we cross across the open field. Okay, so after following that road bed out past where the Rockcastle Narrows trail starts heading downhill to the river level, you're gonna come out back here at this open field. Back here, you just want to kind of go diagonal to the right in that corner straight back there. And that's where we're gonna start our bushwhack down to the Narrows Overlook. In the summertime, this field gets really grown up, so you gotta kind of go around the edge over there on the tree line, stay out of the tall weeds and stuff out here. But still, doing that, just head towards that back corner. It's not a bad little bushwhack off trail hike down to the overlook. There is a very, very faint path you can pick up on, but if you know where you're going, it's pretty easy to find. Let's go out here and check out this view. Yeah, here we are at the Narrows Overlook. Get a nice view looking down on the Rockcastle River and the Narrows back there. Beautiful view up here. Even on a cold and cloudy day like today, out here got some snow flurries flying around. Still beautiful. That wind's trying to pick up a little bit, making it a little cooler, and that temperature's dropping also. So we probably won't hang out here too long. Get some pictures and videos of the view here, then make our way back to the car. Yeah, like I said, right here you get a really nice view looking down on the Rockcastle River and where the Narrows begin. Really nice view down there. Beautiful spot up here. Just wish that wind wasn't blowing so hard. Pretty cold. That temperature's dropped quite a bit since we left the car. And then being out here on this exposed rocky outcrop, get a little more wind here. So we're probably about to head back to the car here in just a second. Trying to enjoy the view as much as we can. It's getting pretty cold. Yeah, in that short amount of time it took us to make that bushwhack back up from the Narrows Overlook. Clouds have broke, the sun's come back out. Turned into a beautiful afternoon out here. But like I said, we're walking back out that road bed, back up here to the Rockcastle Narrows trail, back to Forest Service Road 119, and back to the car. Alright, so we're loaded back up in the car now, driving back out Forest Service Road 119. There's a couple of sets of arches out through here we're going to check out. One's just a short hike, and then the other one's a roadside arch. So let's head out here and go check them out. And now here we are at another pull off of Forest Service Road 119. Right here is where you want to pull off and park to access the unofficial trail out to Bolton Branch Twin Arches. There's an old road bed here, but right here to the right is the path you want to take out to the arches. So let's go out here and check them out. Yeah, so here we are at Bolton Branch Twin Arches. Really nice arches down here. You get the smaller arch right here, and you get the much larger one right back there. Really nice arches. Worth the stop if you're in the area. I've been down here several times over the years. Always worth the stop, especially on days when the falls aren't flowing. There's quite a few arches out here in this area to come and see. Speaking of arches, there's a couple of new to me arches out here not far from here that I haven't been to before. So I think before heading back to the car and loading up, we might go out and check those out. Alright, now we're popping back out where we pulled off of Forest Service Road 119. Right here, we're going to head on out this old road bed. Out through here is where those new to me arches are. They should just be kind of right off this road. So let's go out here, see if we can't find them. Alright, so right here we're coming up on the first arch we're going to see. I've actually been to this one once before, but it's just right here, right off that road bed. Right down here. The actual arch itself. Right down in here. See it a little better from the back side. Nice rock shelter back in here. There's a little pot somebody left behind. But you can see that daylight coming through right there. Making this an arch. And this is called Satan's Lair Arch. It's another little window right here. Pretty cool. Satan's Lair Arch. Alright, so here we are at my first new to me arch of the day. Pantry double arch. It's hard to see that top opening. And then there's barely a little gap between that back rock wall back there and the arch shelf itself. So can't really get back there behind it, but still pretty cool. New to me arch right here. Another one crossed off the list. Yeah, so here we are looking down into Pantry double arch. Not much of a gap right there to get down into, or back behind really. Making it hard to see that upper shelf. You can see the lower one from down below, but it's hard to see that upper one. But from the top of the arch here, we're just gonna head right over here to our next arch. Go over here, check it out. Like I said, this is another new to me arch, so this will be another one we get to cross off the list. Here we are at Monkey Skull Arch. Pretty cool little window arch. I guess this view of it is how it gets its name. I guess that kind of has a skull look to it. Cool part, the opening is the mouth of it. Like I said, just kind of like a more of a window arch than actual arch. Still pretty cool. This is another new to me arch. Another one crossed off the list. But from here, me and Kane are gonna make the walk back over to that road bed. Take it back to the car. Alright, so we're making the road walk back to the car now. Saw some good arches out here on this stop. We made the quick hike down to the Bolton Branch Twin Arches. And then we came out here, made a second visit to Satan's Lair Arch, and then found two new to me arches. First was Pantry double arch, and the last one was Monkey Skull Arch. Pretty good stuff out here. I know we were gonna make the stop at the roadside Daylight Twin Arches, but I think from here we're just gonna make the walk back to the car, load up, and head home. A little tired, a little hungry, so I think we're gonna call it a day with the new to me arches, but seems like a good place to stop. So we will kind of look at the Daylight Twin Arches as we pass by on the road. We'll still get a good view of them from the road, so kind of like stopping at them. Like I said, we're headed back up here to the car, about to load up and head home. But as always, thanks for tagging along with me and the Cane Boy. Till next time.